In Korean culture, beards are often seen as going against the clean-cut beauty standard, sometimes even viewed as a sign of not taking care of yourself. But these 15 K-drama actors, they've flipped the script. Each one wears a beard like it was made for them. And yes, it's giving heart attack energy. Let's kick things off with a group of men whose facial hair honestly deserves its own fan base. And who knows? Your favorite actor might just be on this list. Number 15, Choi Won-young. He doesn't always appear with a beard, but when he does, it changes how his entire presence comes across. His beard tends to be short and clean, the kind that adds quiet strength without drawing too much attention. It softens his features in some roles and sharpens them in others, depending on the style. In behind-the-scenes photos and press interviews, fans have noticed how the beard brings out more warmth in his expressions. It gives him a slightly older, wiser appearance. What fans seem to appreciate most is how his beard makes him feel more relatable. He doesn't try to look polished or overly styled. It just feels like an honest part of him. He is a familiar face in South Korean dramas, often in supporting roles that leave an impression, and his fan base stretches into parts of Europe and North America, especially among viewers who enjoy more mature characters. And most of his fans prefer him with a beard rather than clean-shaven. 14. Park Hee-soon. Let's be honest. He was born to wear a beard. In My Name, when he showed up as the gritty, complex crime boss with that full salt and pepper beard, the internet lost its mind. Fans love how his beard adds this powerful, protective energy to his characters. He doesn't look like a villain or a hero. He looks like both, and somehow that makes him even more attractive. His beard isn't overly groomed either, which gives it this effortless, natural vibe that says, I don't try hard. I just am. What fans admire most is how his beard makes him look wise without aging him, like a seasoned warrior who's still got it. There's a rugged softness to him, and people say he gives off dad energy, but in a totally hot way. He is especially loved in South Korea for his veteran status and serious roles, but ever since My Name dropped on Netflix, he's gained major popularity in the US, Brazil, and Southeast Asia. 13th, Byun Yo-han. His beard isn't flashy. It's subtle, and that's what makes it work. Whether it's light stubble or something fuller, it blends into his look in a way that feels natural. In Mr. Sunshine, his facial hair gave his character a more grounded, lived-in feel. The beard didn't overpower his face. It added just enough texture to his sharp features, especially his cheekbones and jawline. Fans say it makes him look more thoughtful, even a little vulnerable at times, which fits the kind of roles he tends to take. What his fans really like is that his beard adds depth without changing who he is. It's not about making him look tougher or older. It's more about complementing his quiet, introspective presence. He is best known in South Korea and Japan, especially among drama and film fans who appreciate slower-paced, emotional stories. But lately, more international viewers, especially in the US, are discovering him through streaming platforms. He studied theater, so he brings a stage actor's control to his screen work, which probably explains how something as simple as a beard can feel like part of his character development. Number 12. Lee Jin-wook. He is one of those actors who really grows into his beard. It adds something calm and steady to his appearance. Whether it's in Sweet Home or Bulgasol, his facial hair gives him a more grounded, serious vibe that fits well with the darker themes of those dramas. He often goes for that soft stubble or short beard. Not too heavy, but just enough to bring out his features like his defined jawline and intense eyes. For many fans, the beard adds a sense of emotional depth to his characters. What people appreciate is that the beard makes him look a bit more muscular without losing his charm. It balances out his soft-spoken tone and gives his overall presence a bit more edge. He's been acting for years, but roles like Voice and Sweet Home really brought his bearded look into the spotlight. He's well known in South Korea and has a growing fan base in places like France, Canada, and now the US, especially with more of his projects reaching Netflix. Despite his serious screen roles, he is known for being laid back and cheerful behind the scenes. So the beard might fool you into thinking he's more intense than he actually is. Number 11. Lee Byung-hun. His beard has almost become part of his signature look in recent years. Whether it's a well-trimmed or a fuller beard, It gives him a sharp, mature presence that fits his roles perfectly. In films like Inside Men and Ashfall, and especially in Mr. Sunshine, his facial hair added to the emotional weight of his character. His beard always looks intentional, like it's been thought through. Clean enough to feel polished, but natural enough that it doesn't seem forced. What fans really respond to is how his beard fits his confident screen presence. It gives him a sense of experience and reliability, and in emotional scenes, it adds a quiet strength. He is one of the most internationally recognized Korean actors, especially in the US, Canada, and Japan. He's starred in Hollywood movies, and his bilingual ability makes him even more versatile. Even though he plays a lot of serious characters, he's known for having a playful sense of humor in real life. And the beard just adds a little contrast to that. Hold on a sec. After you've watched the full list, drop a comment telling me which bearded actor made you hit rewind and watch again. Can't wait to see your favorites. Number 10. Song Seung-hun. He might be best known for his smooth, clean-cut image, especially from his early drama days. But when he grows a beard, it brings out a completely different side of him. Mature, calm, and a bit more introspective. He usually goes for a well-maintained beard or heavier stubble, which complements his strong facial features like his cheekbones. In dramas like Black, and even in some of his photo shoots, the beard gives him a slightly more serious look that fans say feels grown up without being too distant. What stands out about his beard is how it brings contrast to his usual heartthrob image. It helps him break away from the romantic roles he's known for and take on characters that carry more emotional weight or mystery. He's hugely popular in South Korea and especially in Germany, where his early dramas built a massive following. Now, he's gaining more attention in the US and Southeast Asia as fans revisit his older works and see the evolution of his look. He actually ran a cafe for a while and is a big fan of motorcycles, so the beard kind of fits that laid-back, outdoorsy energy he has off-screen. Number 9. Gong Yoo. He might be best known for his youthful, clean-cut charm in dramas like Coffee Prince and Goblin, but when he grows a beard, especially that light stubble, it adds a whole new vibe to his look. His facial hair softens his sharper features, giving him a more different, mature appearance. It doesn't scream tough guy, but it adds just the right touch of ruggedness. Whether it's in interviews, magazine shoots, or a more serious role, that short beard really works with his quiet confidence. Fans love how his beard brings out a calm, almost introspective energy. It's not too polished or styled, it just feels authentic, like he's not trying too hard. For international viewers, especially in the US and South America, seeing him with a beard feels like discovering a more grounded side of him, beyond his more romantic or fantasy roles. He's known for being very private and thoughtful about the roles he takes, and he often disappears between projects to reflect and recharge. So the beard kind of fits that low-key, off-the-grid vibe. 8. Kim Nam-gil. His beard has become something of a signature look for him, especially in his more recent roles. He usually goes for a neatly trimmed mustache-beard combo or even a bit of scruff, and it fits his acting style so well. His facial hair helps shape characters who are smart, layered, and often carrying a lot emotionally. The beard frames his face nicely and gives him a more intense presence without ever feeling too harsh. What fans appreciate most is that his beard matches the kind of roles he's drawn to. Complicated characters with a strong inner world. It helps him shift between mysterious and approachable, sometimes even both at once. He's especially well-loved in South Korea and Japan, and his popularity has grown in North America through streaming services. He is deeply involved in charity work and even started his own cultural foundation. So behind the rough beard and intense roles, he's got a soft-hearted side that fans really respect. 7. Han Jung-soo. He might not be a household name for everyone, but for fans of classic action or historical dramas, his presence is unforgettable. And part of that is thanks to his beard. Whether he's playing a warrior, a soldier, or a protector-type role, his beard adds seriousness and weight to his look. It has also become his normal style off-screen. It helps emphasize his strong jawline and deep-set eyes, making him look steady and dependable. His beard is never too styled. It's often just right for the role, natural and understated. Fans who follow him say the beard adds to his quiet strength. It gives him a sense of dignity and stability, which fits perfectly in the kind of roles he usually plays. He gained a solid fan base through shows like The Slave Hunters and Prosecutor Princess, and he's still well remembered in Korea, Taiwan, and among longtime K-drama fans in the US. He used to be a model before fully diving into acting, which might explain why he knows exactly how to carry a look, beard included, without overdoing it. Number 6. Cha Sung-won. He has one of the most recognized beards in the Korean entertainment industry. It's full, clean, and always well-maintained, becoming part of his signature style over the years. His beard adds a sharp edge to his already striking appearance, giving him a mix of elegance and strength. It's rare to see a Korean actor rock a beard this confidently, but for him it feels completely natural, like it was always meant to be part of his look. What his fans love most is how his beard enhances his screen presence. Whether he's playing a tough detective, a stylish businessman, or even a comedic character, the beard adds to his versatility. It gives off a vibe that's both masculine and refined. He's extremely popular in South Korea and continues to have strong followings in Japan, China, and now more and more in the US. He started out as a fashion model, which probably explains why he's so confident in trying bolder styles, and why his beard always looks like it belongs on a magazine cover. Number 5. Oh Gio. His beard is often more subtle, but it plays a big role in the way fans see him. He usually goes for light stubble or a short, well-trimmed beard that gives him a softer, more approachable kind of charm. It adds warmth to his face and works especially well with his calm voice, cute dimples, and gentle personality. In dramas or even in interviews, his beard adds a relaxed, lived-in quality to his look that makes him feel more real and relatable. Fans enjoy that his beard doesn't try to steal the spotlight. It complements him instead of transforming him. It's especially appreciated in Taiwan, China, and among older K-drama fans in the US, who remember his earlier roles. He's known for being a total family guy in real life. And when fans see him with his kids or in casual settings, the beard adds to that warm, protective energy that people love about him. Number 4. Choi Si-won. He isn't always seen with facial hair, but when he does grow a beard, it gives his whole image a shift. Known mostly for his polished idol visuals as part of Super Junior, his beard adds a more grounded and masculine tone to his face. It gives a hint of maturity, especially when he's taking on more serious roles or attending public events. It doesn't overpower his look. It just balances his usually youthful appearance with something a little more lived in. Fans love this side of him because it feels more relaxed and approachable. When he's not in full idol mode, the beard shows a more casual, down-to-earth version of him. He has strong fan bases in South Korea, Latin America, and especially the UK. He is super active in charity work and was even named a UNICEF regional ambassador. The beard kind of matches that energy. Grown up, responsible, and quietly cool. Coming in at number 3, Lee Dong-wook with a beard, which is a bit of a switch-up from the usual image people know him for. Most fans think of his clean-shaven roles in Goblin or Tale of the Nine-Tailed, where he looks polished and almost ethereal. But when he shows up with stubble or even a fuller beard, as he has in a few photo shoots and interviews, it gives him a surprising edge. It softens some of the perfect sharpness of his features and makes him look more down to earth. Fans often say that the beard makes him look more mature and laid back, which contrasts nicely with his sometimes intense characters. It's like seeing a more relaxed version of him, and that makes him feel more approachable. He's very popular not only in South Korea, but also in places like Korea, Canada, German, and the US, especially among fans who love fantasy or romance K-dramas. Despite his serious screen presence, he is famously awkward and funny in variety shows, which makes the beard feel like a fun plot twist in his real-life look. Securing the number 2 spot is Hyun Bin. He is one of those actors who's mostly known for his sharp, clean-cut visuals, especially in dramas like Crash Landing on You and Secret Garden. But when he grows a beard, it gives his look a completely different tone. He usually grows it out for movie roles, like in The Point Men and in Harbin, where the fuller beard added a serious, historical depth to his character. It gives his face a slightly rugged texture that contrasts his usual polished image, and fans love seeing that transformation. What fans really appreciate is that the beard makes him look more grounded and mature, less like a heartthrob and more like a seasoned actor stepping into deeper roles. His fan base stretches across South Korea, Japan, China, and globally, especially among viewers who enjoy a mix of romance and action. Even though he's known for those classic romantic roles, he's always taken on intense, layered characters in films. And when the beard comes out, you know it's going to be one of those serious roles where he fully disappears into the character. Holding the #1 spot is Jang Hyuk. For him, having a beard isn't just a style choice, it's part of his usual look. Whether he's acting in a period drama or a modern thriller, that scruffy beard is pretty much always there. It fits him perfectly, too. His beard gives him a kind of lived-in, raw charisma that feels real. It softens the sharp lines of his face and adds a serious weight to his presence without looking forced or styled. Over time, it's become almost a signature. He wears it so naturally that it's hard to picture him without it. Fans love that the beard adds to his strong, grounded vibe. It makes his characters feel more authentic, especially when he's playing roles that are emotionally intense or physically demanding. He's well-loved in South Korea, but he's also earned loyal fans in Southeast Asia and the US, especially from his earlier roles. He's been practicing martial arts for years, and the beard just adds to that steady, disciplined aura he gives off both on and off screen. Check out our next video about K-drama actors who look ridiculously good with long hair. Some of the transformations will surprise you. See you over there!